What up, everybody? Gator Bites here. Just clocking in. Showing y'all a little Mad Maggie skin. That shit is fire, right? I know you see me in that lobby. But, yo, I'm just here to talk a little bit about my account, how long I've been playing. That's pretty much it. And then after that, jump up out of this thing and maybe play some games. So, first things first, man. You probably know me more of a ballistic main. And I've been playing since October 2024. So October 2024, a year from that is October 2025. And right now we're in March. So that'll be a year and 6 months. Pretty easy math. It's not that long, I feel like. I mean, I talk to people that have been playing for 5, 6, 7 years and whatever the case may be. And then you got guys that have only been playing for a couple, so. And some new cats that are just trying to get down. So I just kind of was making this video to make like a milestone for myself and kind of explain a couple little things and see if anyone else wants to let me know if I suck. So, yeah, man. So I think Shockwave is the season I didn't start at. From the Rift, I started at partially from the Rift season, maybe like halfway through that. If I'm not mistaken, From the Rift was a split. And I think Takeover was part of that split. If it wasn't, then maybe it was Takeover and Prodigy. I don't remember, dude, to be honest with you. I think it might have been Takeover. But it had to be because I think I still sucked. And I was still learning the game around this time. But I literally worked my 9 to 5, did all my shit, and I played 2 to 4, maybe even 6 hours almost every single night, with the exception of maybe one night. Maybe. Not even, sometimes it was 14 days in a row. And then, or more. And then I took a trip to Chicago, boom, there's a week right there. So, and small things in between, but dude, relatively for a year, I got on the 6 for 2 hours, like almost every single night until I started understanding things. Everything from playing every mode to doing firing range and dude, and I did my homework and research, a lot of good guys out there. I love District and Watson. Those guys are fucking awesome. Watson's the shit. I think he's from Florida, just like me. So yeah, that dude's cool as shit. And I think he's the most down-to-earth and skilled player that plays this game, that can play ranked, but jump in and play casually with pretty much anybody and have a good time. Unless you're just garbage. But that's really cool of him, right? So that's kind of like how I feel. Like, I'm not that, obviously, but I like to play with everybody, bro. I don't really care. I mean, unless you just totally trash, I can't play with you. But I give some people a hard time, and I don't think they really like me. So that's just what it is. And I think other people see that, and they motivate, and they get down with me. So it's a 50-50 split, bro. And I don't really care because I love video games. I'm always going to play Apex. I think it's the best FPS shooter out. It's just what it is, guys. So I make my videos for fun. I'm a creative. I love the music. I love the clips with the music. When I watch y'all clips, what it does for me is it motivates me to grab my sticks and go play, which inevitably makes me want to get better and makes me want to spend money on the game. AKA that's what these businesses want. And I could care less, but in reality, motivating people to play is better than deterring them not to. Right? So this isn't an ego push. All my stuff is for fun, for entertainment, for y'all to be like, damn, that was dope. Let me go do that shit. So that's just what it is. I hope you enjoy that. Hope you get it. I'm not out here trying to slam people, talk shit about people, put them on blast with my clips. Like, none of that. If anything, I'd rather play with you, shout you out in the clip, and show people how we teamed up and fucked some shit up, bro. That's more like how I am. So yeah, so like I'm still trash too. Like none of this is about me being good. This is about me being a 5 out of 10 player. I'm like pretty much average. I'm an average player. I could pick up the sticks and give some trouble, but I ain't holding a candle to any of these diamond guys or platinum guys even at this point. But whatever. I don't care, bro. I play the game. That's what I do. So let's see here. We're gonna start from the Rift trash. Okay, boom, ranked. You see, this is where I was getting down with the rank shit and started to be like, yeah, bro, I don't really know if I'm going to continue with it like this. I think Prodigy kind of backs that up too. Let me see here. The Prodigy ranked, yeah. Because you see, yeah, nah, bro. 26 rank. Yeah, see, I let it drop because I just didn't care anymore. Prodigy was where I think I started to pick up on some stuff. Takeover and Prodigy. What was my KDR for Takeover? Yeah, that shit was garbage. Prodigy, KDR, garbage. Showdown, KDR starts to get a little bit better. 1.16. 21 on highest kills. So you see I got my 20 badge on Showdown. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Showdown's where what's it called? Showdown is where they started wild card. If I'm not mistaken, that should be right there. So boom, you got Showdown, and then Amp came along. I may be wrong about what I said there. Not sure. Yeah, well, before that, it was like it was 16. I could not break that shit. And then if you see here, Showdown, boom, 21. It must have been Showdown because I didn't get I've never got a 20 badge in a regular game yet. You know, I've gotten pretty close, more than once, tons of times, but I just haven't. You know, even in like a pubs match, like I'm sweat, but like, bro, I'm trying to play with my team too. I don't need to kill everybody. But so that's just what it is. 27 amps. Okay, here we go. Amp, boom. Like, yeah, so you could tell settings definitely changed. And when that shit happened, it was the second week, I can remember vividly, of Wildcard. They did an update. My system and my settings just for not killing anybody. They made like the high sense, low aim sensitivity structured setup better for your gun registration and aimbot to hit. So the high strafe movements, super high strafe with the decent high strafe aiming as well was just knocked out of the game. It was just too much for a lot of people. I think that's the reason why. But it's a movement game, bro. Like, if you can't handle that shit, go play something else. But whatever. So now it's more of a fast moving, and then like aim has to be like stuck stiff. Okay, cool. So that's what it is now. But you could still manage some strafes or some workarounds and stuff. So, but no cheating, none of that shit, bro. Not with none of it. So happy about the ban. I actually may start playing ranked now again because I think that was harder. I think it was harder to play ranked with the cheaters in this sensitivity structure right now than it was when I first started with the high sense, high aim for movement and speed. Bro, all that ADS high sense and regular yaw and pitch high sense was great, bro. Strafing was so much fun. I had no problem playing ranked. When the settings changed, I just been having trouble with ranked. So I just don't like it. It's not good. And then that's where all the cheaters started coming out. So massive bans, super cool to see all that stuff. Shout out to Zeus, you know, and all that shit, you know. I wish I could keep up with checking if some of these dudes got banned. But anyways, I still suck. None of that matters. But yeah, there's my settings. Been playing for, my settings. My stats. Been playing for a year and a half. It's not a long time. That doesn't mean you can't pick up these sticks and just get going. This is what it is. Now you have some random guy asking me to play Roblox. Like, I don't even play that game, bro. I don't have that game. Why would you ask me to play Roblox? I'm glad you guys got to see that. Here, I'll show you. You want to see what I play? Look. Right now, this is it, bro. Borderlands 4, Dead Zone Rogue, because I just got into this. This is actually so much fun. And Apex. I play a bunch of other games. I played tons of different games. Just got this 5. I'm not trying to fill it up fast. The game better be good if I'm going to play it. That's all I could say. So, and honestly, I almost took Dead Zone off. But boy, let me tell you, if you like Apex, bro, there's something about this game, Dead Zone, that you're going to like. So, but whatever. Here's my settings. I'm still trash. Bye, guys. See you later. I'll talk to you never. Gator Bites out.